So apparently everybody's kind of walking around looking at each other, and when they see someone who like looks good, especially on fucking social media and bullshit, like they think that what they're seeing is a person who's like got it all together, got it figured out. You know, they don't struggle with things because look at this person. Now they themselves know that they're all fucked up in the head, and you know, life is hard and things are shitty and all that. Well, apparently a lot of people are fucked up in the head. You know, depression and anxiety and just feeling shitty, worthless. What do I have to live for? What the fuck is this bullshit life? Everything sucks. Yeah, just walk right in front. Now I know this because in the last like few weeks, I've been talking to people, and some of these people have really surprised me. Like, I didn't think that this person struggled with anything, because from what I see, this person looks good. They know what they're doing. No. I've had a lot of people tell me, like, oh, your life is great, and this and that. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, what? Now, hey, I got a great life. Look at this fucking, I got nature, my wife is awesome, my kids are cool. I'm not complaining about my life, but, like, holy shit, there are struggles, like, all the time. And I try to say, like, why do you think that I go in ice cold fucking water? Why do you think I fucking do that? 'Cause I like it? 'Cause it's fun? It sucks, okay? It sucks. Sucks. If you've never did it, like, whatever you think it is, that's what it is. Fucking sucks, okay? Now, by doing that, I feel better. It doesn't last. Maybe an hour, maybe a few days. Depends. But that's just one thing. I got all these friggin' things that I do just to try to feel okay. And they work. They really, really do. Otherwise, I'd just stop. But like, you know, simple things like what you eat, going to bed early and really freaking sleeping, and, you know, movement, exercise, coming outside, getting the sun. I could go on and on, you know, taking a cold shower, going in an ice bath. Doesn't feel good in the moment, but meditating. Meditating sucks. You just sit there and you're like, here's my thoughts, and fuck, and I should be doing something, but no, I gotta do this, and you just sit there and, you know, it's terrible. But again, if you can get in the groove, you do feel better. It's worth it. But whoa. It starts to get overwhelming with how much you gotta keep going. And everywhere you look, there are saboteurs, there are temptations, there are things trying to pull you back in. Come out drinking, have a piece of cake. Hey, why don't we just sit here and fucking... And I'm like, no, because, like, it's tempting now, but I'm gonna feel like shit. I don't want to. I lived so much of my life not knowing. Like, I just thought, this is what it is. You just, fucking eat and stare at the TV and feel shitty. That's... No. You don't need to do that. But then on the other side, work all the time. And I'm always thinking about it, trying to plan. I'm like, I can't just go and do whatever. I have to plan. It's exhausting. It really, really is. Is it worth it? I guess so. Yeah, okay. I'm doing better. Yeah, it's worth it. Yeah. But one thing to keep in mind, my whole kind of point here, I'm just rambling on. Don't look at other people and think that they know. Don't think that they're doing better. Maybe they kind of are, but then you have to ask yourself, why? What is this person doing? Now, obviously, you can look at somebody who, works out and tries to take care of their body and, does these things, and you go, okay, that's working. But don't think that they're doing that because they're doing well. They're doing that because they weren't okay. And they need to do something to make just to make sure they're okay. Maybe there's people out there who can just do whatever and they're fine. I don't know. I think not. I think a lot of these people are full of shit and they go home and they're depressed and they're miserable. I don't know. There could be people out there that just do whatever the fuck they want and they're having a great time. Good for you. But a lot of us, especially in this freaking fitness industry, everybody's fucked up. There's a reason why these dudes are lifting these heavy freaking weights and all this stuff. and then you start to get into it and you follow people and you start paying attention and you're learning this and that. And then the stream of information is overwhelming. And you don't know what the fuck to do. And you gotta just take a fucking break because it's too much. It's way too much. But anybody who's making it through this little video of mine here, I want you to know that I've struggled. I don't always feel good. And I had to take it upon myself to do something. And some of these things are quite extreme. Like getting into fucking ice water. No one's gonna do it for you. Nobody. And there's no easy way out of it. There's just not. There's not one thing that you do and then you're fine. You have to keep doing stuff. Now, I'm sure at one point in human history, when we lived out in nature and we had a purpose and we just had to get up and live a natural life, it was easy because we were doing the thing. But now we live in a society where we have removed all those things and now we have to go and set aside special time while also dodging all the bullshit, fucking scrolling through bullshit social media all the time, poisoning your fucking mind. Pay attention to what you're doing. Don't think that it's just you. You're not alone. Even the people that you think are the best fucking people. There was this one guy, I followed him on Instagram. I thought he was great. Perfect body, just muscle, and he could move great, and he'd show what he's eating, and you know, he'd be going, traveling, doing all these like cool things. And then, out of nowhere, he had like a mental breakdown and sort of streamed it on social media. And then for weeks, the posts just got weirder and darker and more fucked up. And I was shocked because I thought this guy, I looked up to him. I wanted to be him. I thought he was the guy. And no, he was so fucked up. It was hard to watch. I mean, suicidal, like deeply depressed. It was really sad. I felt for him. But I think about him. He seems to be doing pretty good now. He's very open about things that maybe he wasn't open about before. And I watch him, and I'm like, okay, like this is reality. So anybody else I see, I think you're probably that guy. You're like that guy. You're just hiding your shit. It's good to know that. It's good to remember, because you don't want to sit here and think other people are just effortlessly getting through life, because they're not. We're not. I'm not. It's work. And nobody has all the answers. My style isn't gonna work for everybody else. Someone else's thing that they do isn't gonna be my thing. Some people, they need to find their own thing. Some people need to sing. Some people need to dance. Some people need to create. Some people need to go in ice cold water. But you gotta do the things. You gotta find your things and your people. You gotta look out for each other. You gotta be open and honest and support each other. And you gotta stay on top of things, and you gotta stay away from the bad stuff. You gotta stay away from the bad stuff. It's not worth it. It's not. If you can control the bad things once in a while, okay, keep control over it. Watch yourself. But when you can't, you gotta stay away. You just gotta stay away from the bad things. And you know, I don't care what anybody says. They're just lying to themselves, because you know what the bad stuff is for real. All right. Well, it got very dark. I'm gonna go now, because I gotta put the kids to bed. Gotta go be a dad. Not always easy to have to go do that. But it helps. Keeps me focused. I got something to do. Otherwise, shit, I'd be lost. Ugh, can't even think about that. All right, my friends, take care of yourself. Take care of yourself.